Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. So today is May 24th, 2023. We will be reading from, I know you're tired of me saying that, right? Of course I'm reading from Proverbs 24. It's the 24th day of the month. That's where we should be, right? I know you're tired of it. But we get people that jump on this for the very first time, probably every day, and they have no idea what we're doing. So we're following along. The date, we read the chapter of Proverbs that corresponds with it. There is so much wisdom in that book that you will never gain it all if you read it every day for your entire life. I promise you. I'm convinced of it. I've been doing it for over 10 years now. And it blows my mind every morning. So this morning I'm sitting here and I'm reading a verse that I've read 1,000 times. I've shared it with you more than once. And I'm looking at it and going, have I really applied it in my life? And I realized something. And so I thought I'd share it with you today. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 27. Complete your outdoor work, prepare your field, afterwards build your house. I got to thinking about that today, Complete your outdoor work, prepare your field, afterwards build your house. Worry about your dwelling place. Don't get caught up in having to have everything perfect. And as I was thinking about that, I was thinking about all the process that I've done in my life. And how I've lived, and I've chased building my house many, many times. And I got to thinking about it. Are you okay with living in an apartment, living in a house that isn't yours, living in a, as it were, tent? The Israelites, they left Egypt. They lived in tents in the desert, wandering around for 40 years. God was preparing them for what they needed to do and how they needed to live. They were preparing their fields, doing their outdoor work, getting themselves straight with God. And afterwards, He gave them houses. So many places they went, when they went in and captured and took over the land, they didn't even have to build houses. They just took over what was there. Sometimes that's what happens in our lives. So how long are you willing to wait? How long are you willing to do the outdoor work, preparing your field to get the things that you would like, the things that make your life more comfortable, the things that are useful in your life? This year has been a year of transition for us. We've been working at this for a little while. And I'm looking around today, and right over my shoulder right here, you might be able to see a little something of how God is allowing us to see our house come together. I don't know what the next thing looks like, but I'm going to keep working on my field. I'm going to keep working on my outdoor work, because when I do that, things like that can come into my life. That's a new to me embroidery machine that's going to allow me to do much bigger and better work for the kingdom. Making patches, being able to be available to then take them, travel with them, sew them on for people, interact with people. That's been part of my ministry since day one. And God just expanded my capabilities, and I'm grateful for that. But when it comes down to it, I've been looking for that machine and waiting on it for a very, very long time. And I honestly didn't think I was going to get it, because things happened that led me to believe that, well, maybe it's still not the time. And all of a sudden the whole thing turned around. So what I'm saying to you is, don't be in a rush to build your house and in such chase after doing the bare minimum to get the outdoor work done. Thinking you're just going to go plant the open field that's there when you know that you've got to take the trees out of the other 40 acres, pull up the roots and till the ground and get it all prepared. It could take years to get all that done. In the meantime, you got to do the work in the empty field so you can survive. But once you get to the point where you got the other 40 cleared out, now you can really start to live. And it's amazing when you really put your focus in those things, start working on you, how God brings things around. That's what I'm telling you. Are you willing to do the work, or do you want the house? Are you willing to live in the tent for 40 years, or are you going to rush in and do it your way? It's a good question to ask. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.